We're now ready to start Precept 8, Finding Ecstasy. This is just going to get even more exciting now. Some of these precepts, you'll notice, we get very heady. We go into the nature of the self and look at introspection and analyze our mind. Those are all very powerful tools. But ultimately, what we're all looking for is love, isn't it? Love is ultimately what matters. How much money, how much fame, how much status, what other people think. Many of the standards that people have adhered to don't really bring them happiness and peace at the end of the day or at the end of their lives. But when you find yourself, when you find God, you find true happiness and peace. You enter into the kingdom of heaven. It's a state of mind, sometimes referred to as grace in the Catholic Church. It's a place where you are open to receive God's presence in your life by whatever name you call the divine. I was very fortunate as a child to feel that connection innately. I started meditating when I was 5. I started writing a book on world religions, as you know, when I was 16, and ended up getting to meet many of the great masters. And I realized when I was around a Baba Muktananda or Sai Baba or Yogi Bhajan or any of the other great masters, I would feel this energy and this buzz. And I wanted that. There's an ecstasy when you're around people that have found God. Just like when you read the Bible or other scripture, you can get an inspiration from their word or from the word. So wherever you're finding that inspiration, it's ultimately reflecting back something to you. It's helping you discover something within yourself. So I want you to breathe in right now. And let's take a minute to check in and ask ourselves, why am I here? What brought me to take this course and to be in this moment, thinking about myself and about the enlightenment of my consciousness? There's something very powerful that's shifting in you right now, and I just want to take a minute to first acknowledge that in you. But I also want to invite you to acknowledge it in yourself and to see that that is yourself. Allow your mind to turn around 180 degrees and observe that which is observing yourself. Let's come into the present. So Swamiji, I was so lucky in my early 20s, I was able to meet the Tatire Maharishi, the great Tamil Siddha from South India. And I had already met dozens and dozens of gurus. I don't know that there's any one way or only way for anybody, but when I met this man, my life changed forever. And we'd feel this ecstasy. And I'd ask him, Swamiji, how are you feeling? He'd say, oh, I'm floating in fullness. And you could just see this love and joy and peace. And the more I attuned to him, the more I connected with him and just shared energy with him, the more of that peace and that joy and that love started filling me up. It was like being transmitted through me. My body started receiving it and recalibrating and getting higher and higher and higher. And the more I associated with him and kept my mind on spiritual things in general, that spiritual energy kept growing. And so that's what we're doing here. I want you to start feeling that ecstasy. So today I'm going to take you to 30th T. And what we're going to start doing is expanding our awareness beyond our sense of physical body and mind. There's a whole gamut, a whole universe. Matter of fact, there's many universes, or maybe a better way to put it, there appear to be many different levels to existence, most of which we're only seeing at a very narrow bandwidth. We don't see the underlying forces that are making everything happen, but you can. You're a part of them, and it's going to begin right now. So everyone, take a deep breath. And think about, what is this volition that has drawn me to this moment? For the same thing that brought me here to be speaking to you, brought you here to be listening to me. We're all being guided by this invisible force that's actually guiding everyone and everything, everywhere. It's the same guiding force. There's just one God. There's one creator, as it were. But not everyone's listening. So our meditation is really listening and tuning into this divine presence and how it is flowing in our life, and aligning ourselves with that divine presence. So take a deep breath and align yourself with that. Feel the life force energy within you that is you. Recognize that you are the living spirit. And now just imagine you're unbuttoning your mind and unzipping your fear and kind of stepping out of your sense of individual self, your I or you or me, your egoic sense of self, the personality. And as spirit, or as just being the witness, you might say. Let's step into this jacuzzi of consciousness. Let's imagine we're just soaking in a hot tub, completely relaxing and allowing our hearts to open. Take a deep breath. Where the more open you are to receive, the more you will receive. And as you're breathing in, feel as if God is breathing life into your lungs, filling you with life. And as you breathe out, I invite you to close your eyes and now step into a peaceful, calm state. Step into this jacuzzi of consciousness and let the warm, bubbly feeling just start lapping up inside you, frothing, floating. So you'll get this kind of floaty, frothy feeling, maybe a warmth, a heat in your hands or your feet. There might be tingling. There may be sensations. There may not be. There may be emptiness. There may be nothing. That's good too. It doesn't matter what happens. Just breathe in and be present to what is here right now. And as you breathe out, just allow yourself to let go. Close your eyes, roll your eyes up, gaze into your mind's eye, and feel the life force energy flowing through your body. Feel it in your nervous system. Feel it in the cells. Feel it in the chi flowing through the meridians. Just imagine these streams of life force moving through your arms and legs, going into all your organs. Just imagine your electromagnetic fields. Just imagine the aura around your head or around your body. Take a deep breath and connect with the life force within you that is you. Without it, you'd be dead. The cells would still be there. The corpse would be there. You'd be decomposing. Might take some time for all the cells to disappear, but that wouldn't be you, would it? What you are is what animates your existence. So what I'm inviting you to do right now is breathe in and connect to the source of life itself within you. And bring that out from within yourself. And as you breathe out, just let go and feel it flowing now out of you. And as you gaze into your mind's eye, that connection becomes clearer. You might even feel the energy coming up inside you. Feel that lightness, that floatiness, that love, and let that love in. For the more open you are to receive, the more you will receive. So now breathe in and bring your hands up. And let me send some love to you. Let me send some Shakti to you. Let my spirit reach out to you. And you and I and all of us, we all connect with what? Source. I can't do anything on my own. It's by the grace of the divine that we are given life. That's an expression of love. So as you connect to the source of life itself within you and around you, you connect with God. You connect with love. Because you feel the expression of God as love. That's what love is. Not just loving a person or loving a thing, but love itself is an expression of the divine flowing through you. So breathe in and let that love in. Breathe it in and draw it down your arms into your heart. And see if you can stretch your heart a little bit more. Whatever resistance there is, just as you breathe out, let it go. And now bring your hands down and roll your eyes up. And just kind of flow into the feeling, just like you're sitting in the hot tub or the jacuzzi. And there's this just really mellow buzz, this beautiful, loving feeling just flowing through you. The heart is open. Again, breathe into your heart and just feel your heart opening. And like you were fanning a hot coal, feel the love glowing and feel your glowing growing as you breathe in and that love is opening up. And as you breathe out, all resistance, just let go. Give it over to God. So this is really the key, my friends, is when the more you give yourself over to the divine or to the presence, to the life force, to the innate intelligence, whatever way your mind is ascribing to it, there is something greater than you causing life, and you're a part of it. So our pain and suffering has been that separation. And our joy, our union, our revelation is when we connect with God again. And we see that presence not just within ourselves, but in everyone else and in everything else, everywhere, all the time. There's no place where the divine isn't present. So you become present to that divine presence. And that's what heaven is, living in the presence of God. So breathe in and let us enter the kingdom by entering through the mind's eye. There's an opening. And you can just feel this energy beginning to flow up through your body. Bring your hands up. And see if you can receive some more energy. Just absorb it like a sponge. Breathe out, now pass it out of your body and feel your auric field expanding maybe 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. Just play with the energy and play with your imagination. Breathe in again and absorb. And as you breathe out, expand out. Feel your energy field expanding out maybe 4, 5, even 6 feet around you, 7 feet around you. Again, inhale and expand a little bit more. And as you breathe out, let the energy out farther still until that energy is just bouncing off the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. Just feel the crackling life force being conducted through your body. Gentle breath in. And now bring the left hand down and gently bring the right hand over and just touch your third eye again. Just let your middle finger rest at the point between your eyebrows and feel the little current of energy moving into this third eye point. And now bring that hand down and just gaze into your mind's eye and enjoy that feeling there. So the past is just a memory. The future is your imagination. Only the present moment is real. So whether you're in meditation and your mind wanders, you just come back to the present. As you're going to work or engaged in life, you'll find yourself going off into what somebody said or what might happen or some other thing. Just come back to the present. And the more you stay present, the more that presence will be with you and will guide you. You will be aligned with it. You'll be connected to that present or that Tao. You'll be in this now. You'll be in the now Tao. You'll be in the state where everything's flowing effortlessly and naturally, and you're in that flow. You're in that groove. You're in that zone as you're entering it even now. Breathe in and feel that. And as you breathe out, let's imagine that energy now moving up the spine. Just follow it from Muladhara at the root, up through Svajasthana and Manipuram, and up at the heart center here, Anahat, and Vishuddha at the throat. Feel the energy moving up into the center of your head, and then just imagine this 1,000-petaled lotus opening up again. Imagine thousands of nerve fibers conducting your life force energy, moving all the way up, opening up all the centers, all the psychic centers in your head, moving all the way up to the very uppermost regions of your brain. And there's a tingling occurring and an opening that's occurring, and it's like the world and an understanding is all coming back to you now. Breathe in and focus all your attention now to the point on the top of your head. Imagine that there is a pencil or pen sticking out of your head, say 12 inches above your head. And what I want you to do is make little rotations with your head again, as if you were drawing a circle above your head, like you were painting a halo, maybe 6 inches in diameter. And you're just gently rocking your head around. And as you do so, observe the sensation at the top of your head. So this exercise of making little rotations in the meditation is just a way of tuning into these subtle sensations and energies that are moving in and out through your body, through the top of the head. Now, make another circle within that circle that's only 5 inches in diameter. So you make a little smaller motion with your neck and head. And now make another one just 4 inches in diameter. So you're barely moving your head. And then one 3 inches, little micro movements. And feel yourself getting centered now. Your spine should be erect. Your chin parallel to the floor. Your eyes looking straight out, but the eyeballs rolled up at your third eye. And now make a little circle just 2 inches across. Teeny tiny movements, and then see if you can go into the very center point and be still at this point. Observe the sensation at the top of your head. Feel the light So when we go to the crown, we call this Thuriya. And you could spend a whole meditation just observing and going into the feeling here, and this will bring bliss. But now I'd like to extend your awareness up. Just imagine you're astral projecting. Just imagine you're extending your life force energy up another foot above your head to where you made the circles. So that would be roughly the height where you'd be standing, say. So just stay seated, but imagine you were standing up and just project your awareness above your head. Just be aware of the space. Some people can visualize very easily. Some people, they're more kinesthetic or audible. Whatever sense you use, now extend your awareness up even higher, another foot and another foot until you're up near the ceiling. Just imagine what it would be like up there, and imagine your body below you. And it's just fine sitting there. Extend your awareness up through the ceiling, through the roof. Allow your awareness to go up higher, up into the clouds. Continue soaring higher and higher and higher till you're up to the level that airliners fly, maybe 30, 40,000 feet. And then higher, where the U-2 spacecraft, now you're up in the ionosphere. Higher still up to where the satellites fly. Higher still the space station. Higher still you can see the moon and the earth from space. Keep expanding. Now expand your awareness out into the universe. Just imagine the breadth and depth of our galaxy. Expand your awareness out like Kronos, the Greek god of creation. You're eating all of creation. Just the whole galaxy is within your awareness. Your awareness is expanding and encompassing millions and millions and millions of stars. Just imagine the pinwheel of light spinning out in our Milky Way, and expand your awareness beyond the Milky Way. Just imagine the space outside our galaxy to wherever the next closest galaxies are, such as Andromeda. Continue expanding out, encompassing hundreds and then thousands of galaxies, and then hundreds of thousands of galaxies, and then millions of galaxies, and then billions of galaxies, and then trillions of galaxies, and more galaxies and more stars, more planets than you can imagine. Continue to expand through the breadth and depth of the universe. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, look into your mind's eye and just expand your awareness out as far as you can to the breadth and depth of the universe, and then beyond it. Just imagine you're moving now beyond time, space, energy, and matter. The whole universe is shrinking down into a little pin dot of light out in the distance as you expand farther and farther, merging deeper and deeper, dissolving into the bliss. Just let yourself go. Let yourself flow and dissolve into the feeling. Now observe the state you're in. From here, imagine the universe out in the distance. Allow your awareness to come into time and space and billions of galaxies. Shrink yourself down till you can see our own Milky Way. Come into this like vapor of light. So many stars shining. It's like a gossamer screen of light. and energy moving and swirling, the whole galaxy swirling around. And as we come to maybe about 2/3 out to the end of one of those pinwheels, we'll find our own star. Just imagine the sun as you might have seen it from space. Some picture from space. Picture the sun, and then bring your awareness over to the earth. Picture the place where your body was sitting, or is sitting, and come over to this view of your city. Come over to your neighborhood, the roof of the dwelling you're in. Step back into the room. Come back into your body, and observe the sensation at the top of your head. So even though this was, quote, an imaginary journey, we were just visualizing, part of your energy and attention goes out to these new fields. You start picking up and becoming receptive to these other fields. If you don't go there and connect with them, you won't be familiar with them. So now you can play this class over and over again, and each time you play it, you'll be able to reinforce this exercise and this ability to expand your awareness. So breathe in right now and just feel the energy moving up and down your spine. Feel from the Muladhara chakra, the root, where there's the negative charge. Feel it move up the spine, all the way to the top of the head, and back down again. There's this loop, there's this cycle, there's a circuit. There's a circuit of energy running through your body. There's circuits running through your brain. But you are not the circuit. You are not the instrument. You are the intelligence itself. You are the consciousness itself. So connect with your consciousness and connect with your life force energy and imagine it almost like a fluorescent light. Picture your spine glowing and filled with life force. And as you inhale this time, I want you to expand your light out until you can feel your whole body filled with light. And then as you exhale, go ahead and contract the light back to the spine. And as you inhale, expand it out again. And as you exhale, go ahead and contract it. Inhale through the nose, expand your belly as you inhale. Fill yourself with this light and this energy, and then exhale, contract back to the spine. Again, inhaling, expanding. Exhale, contracting. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, and contracting. Inhale, and I want you to expand out another foot or two. Exhale, and contracting. Inhale, and expand out another foot or two. Farther still. Exhale and contract. Now I want you to keep expanding out to all the walls and the ceiling and the floor. Fill up the room with your awareness and your energy. And now contract back to the spine. Inhale again and expand out into the walls and the ceiling and into other rooms and on top of the roof and under the floorboards, and then contract back to the spine. Another deep, slow breath in. I want you to expand your awareness out through the building you're in and out into the yard. Contract back to the spine as you exhale. Inhale and expand out into the neighboring homes, your neighborhood. Exhale, contract back to the spine. I want you to inhale again, nice and slow. Gazing into your mind's eye, expand out into your city and just feel the energy. Let your love permeate the residences, your neighbors, your environment, your ecosystem. Exhale and contract back to the spine. Inhale again, now expand out to your state or province. Contract back to the spine. We're going to pick up the cadence of our breathing. As you inhale, I want you to expand out to your country. Just bring your awareness out to the culture, the people, the land, the geography, the ecosystem. Contract back to the spine. Inhale and expand out to your hemisphere. Contract back to the spine. This time I want you to expand out and fill the whole globe and all the people, all the way to the core, out to the atmosphere, the entire Gaiam. Connect with the Gaiam, the intelligence of the earth, and contract back to the spine. Inhale and expand out again, out beyond the atmosphere, including the moon. Contract back to the spine. Inhale again and expand out, this time encompassing both Venus and Mars. Mercury, contract back to the spine. Inhale and expand out, go all the way to the sun and Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, the Kuiper Belt, contract back to the spine. Inhale and expand out even farther, out through the galaxy, Nibiru, Timiat, all the other asteroids. Contract back to the spine. Inhale and expand out farther still, encompassing the neighboring stars, Sirius. Contract back to the spine. This time I want you to expand out and include thousands and thousands of stars. Just let your mind go. Exhale, contract back to the spine. Keep breathing though. Inhale and expand out again and go to the ends of the galaxy. Again, exhale, contract to the spine. Breathe in again, push your breathing, open yourself up and expand out and include other galaxies in our local group. Exhale and contract to our spine. This time I want you to expand out, including millions and millions, then billions of galaxies. Again, exhale, contract to the spine. Inhale and expand out to the breadth and depth of the universe. Follow the Big Bang out to its limits, like a giant balloon that's still expanding. Exhale, come back to the spine. Inhale and go out beyond the universe, beyond time and space. Exhale, come back to the spine. Inhale and go out of the universe. Exhale, come back. Inhale, go out. Exhale, come back. Inhale, go out. Exhale, come back. Inhale, go out. Exhale, come back. Two more. Inhale, go out. Exhale, come back. Inhale, go out. Exhale, come back. And now just relax. Roll your eyes up and dissolve into the feeling. Observe the feeling. In your mind's eye, imagine a little pin dot of light. And as you come to this light and it expands, you might imagine it as a crystalline sphere filled with billions of inclusions of light. Allow yourself to enter into the sphere. Come back into time and space and energy and matter. Shrink yourself down through billions of galaxies, to this, closer to the center of the universe, to our own Milky Way. Shrink yourself down into our galaxy again. Come to our own sun. Direct your awareness to the earth and to your place upon it. Come back to your city, your neighborhood, your building, your room, your body. and just observe. So you are a part of a greater system of organizing intelligence. And the more you integrate your awareness and see your part in this greater production, as it were, the more you will integrate yourself into life and into God's plan and into your purpose. All you've got to do is tune in. All you've got to do is get connected. All you've got to do is sit. And the more open you are to receive, the more you receive. It just gets better and better and better. So let's take a moment to think of your life partner or closest friend and bless him or her, your wife or husband, your children and pets, your relatives and friends and all the people you know and all the people you don't know. And particularly anybody that's been challenging you or pressing your buttons or anyone that's angry with you. Let's just send them love. Just let go of the anger or the defensiveness or the pride. Just let it all go and let love flow. May the whole world live in happiness and peace. Om Shalom. Amen. So go ahead and rub your palms together. Palm your eyes. And as you exhale, just bring your hands down over your face, if you'd like. And that's another way to help kind of bring you back. And if you need to ground, remember you can just rub your tailbone, create a little friction on your coccyx bone or tailbone. Squeeze your PC muscle and just ground yourself. Otherwise, enjoy the floating. Now, there's another assignment I want to share with you. It's an important one. It's a way to gain some perspective on your life, because a lot of people get busy going a certain direction and they don't realize that they've kind of gone off their path a little bit, maybe. So a way that you can look at your own life and decide for yourself if you're on the path or not is maybe to start asking yourself some questions. Like, what are your attachments? What are your resistances? If you just take a minute to say, well, what am I resistant to doing? For instance, what kind of excuses do I make? Maybe for not meditating or doing the journaling. Not to feel guilty or make a judgment about it, but if you can see why you make the resistance and overcome that resistance, it won't be there. See, the first step is to see what trick your mind does, or what excuses it makes, or what kind of things come up to test you if you're really sincere or not. That's where your growth is going to occur. When you're able to overcome whatever your mind is doing to keep you from doing what's going to help you the most, including change the mind. The mind is very invested in its own ideas of who it thinks you are, or what it wants, or the pain and suffering that it has endured. So when you begin to initiate changes in your life, sometimes your own mind can rebel. So you have to talk to your mind like a parent talks to a child and really bring it down to, what do you really want? If it's happiness and peace you want, we've got to clear out all the stuff that's in the way, because happiness and peace is right here. There is no obstacle to it except what you create in your mind. So you want to look at your resistances. That's part of your journaling assignment. What am I resisting that I know I need to do? And why? Maybe there's a reason you haven't done it yet. So it's good to think about it and get some insight. The other thing you want to do is say, well, what are my priorities in life? You know, everyone says, well, I'm spiritual. Presumably you feel you're spiritual because you're taking a course in Enlightenment. But then the question is, how much of your time do you really devote to your spiritual practice? Some people think of themselves as spiritual, but they're really focusing on other things in their life. And we need to balance other things. There's a time to just play and go to a movie. There's a time to deal with the relationships. There's a time for work, of course. And you have to balance many things in your life. So this exercise is designed for you to really see, am I balanced? Am I really devoting? It's like if you want to work out, It's not enough to join the gym. You have to go to the gym and work out to get the results. You have to change your diet. If you want to lose weight, typically, you got to see, well, what are those patterns? What are those foods that aren't serving me now? So this is the time in your life, and this is the course. It gives you the opportunity to say, okay, what are those challenges for me? What are my resistances? What are my attachments? Do you feel that there's someone else that needs to change in order for you to be happy? Are you blaming the way you feel on someone else? You got to get over that. So you got to look at that and say, am I making my spouse wrong because there's something I'm working on? Or do I think I need to find a soulmate in order to be happy? Or, what are the stories that you've got that are keeping you from being fully happy right here? Because as soon as you make those shifts, you're more likely going to attract whatever it is you ultimately want and need into your life. So take some time to journal and write in your journal about the different priorities in your life, the things you're attached to. Again, what's coming up, in what ways are you being challenged and tested? And realize that all these tests are opportunities for you. Everything you experience is teaching you something about yourself. And all your life experiences are here to help you learn and grow and evolve. And what are you evolving to? That's what you want to keep foremost in your mind. That your life is really about not just finding happiness through an event or an object or something, because those forms of happiness tend to be temporal, fleeting, and you won't find enduring happiness through something outside of yourself. But when you connect, if you make your spiritual practice a center point of your life, you'll find this light will come up and express itself into your life no matter what you do. You'll just be happy. There won't be a reason for your happiness. You've entered the kingdom.